once again, so we are back with another video, guys. This is some people you won't believe actually exist, guys. Title is self-explanatory, guys. These are people that you won't believe exist, but they actually do. But you won't believe it, obviously. Smash that like button, guys. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Let's just jump right into it. Let's just stop wasting time. Okay.
From the real-life Papa Smurf to an Indian child with super hands, this is a list of 10 people you won't believe actually exist.
Whoa. Okay. Okay, show us. Who wouldn't we believe exist? Number 10.
"24-year-old Michelle Cobb made headlines in 2013 due to her tiny 16-inch waist. Unlike many others in this video who were born differently from other babies, she made the conscious choice to modify her body. By sleeping in a corset every night for 3 years, she reduced her waist by 9 inches. Even though her waist is actually smaller than most 2-year-olds, she still wears tight corsets with the goal of slimming down by another
Smaller than most 2-year-olds. So she basically got a 2-year-old waist. What's going on? What is going on, guys?
2 inches. A goal that doctors have warned against. They warn her that if she continues to do this, the damage to her spine may prevent her from being able to stand up. And she already suffers from the blatant health problems that come with having a stomach that small. Which sounds quite bad to us modern humans, but back in the Victorian era, she would have been the talk of the town.
Yeah, the talk of the town. So I guess back in the day, guys, they used to love that, guys. Back in the day, back in 1900s, 1800s, whatever. They would have loved it. Now if people see, they'd probably be like, whoa, what's going on? Whoa. They'd just be looking. Back then, they probably, a lot of guys and stuff, and other girls back in the day, they probably would have loved it, guys. She probably would have been super famous and all this other stuff. That's funny. Times has changed. Number 9, guys. Here we go. It's funny how it opens up like a little door and stuff. That's pretty...
Mandy Sellers is unique. She suffers from a condition that has never been discovered in another human. She was born with legs twice the size of other babies, and as she grew into adulthood, her legs and feet never stopped growing. To this day...
So, she was born already with, like, bigger legs. He said twice the size as, like, normal sized baby. So...
Doctors are baffled by Mandy's genetics. In 2010, they were forced to amputate one of her legs.
Wow.
But 22 months after the surgery, the leg started to grow back.
What?
At this point, the new leg weighs over 40 pounds and shows no signs that it will stop growing. What the doctors do know about her condition is that it belongs to a group of genetic mutations so rare that only 120 people are known to have ever had it.
That's wild. Number 8? Yes, 8.
Kaleem is a young lad from India. At 8 years old, he has been rejected by local schools after his hands grew far larger than human hands ever tend to. Doctors in India have never seen anyone like Kaleem before. He reminds me of Mandy Sellers, especially considering that when he was born, both his hands were twice the size of regular babies.
Oh, so
since his early years, his parents have wanted to receive help for him, but as he comes from a poor family, there really isn't much that can be done for him. But that's okay because he's actually...
That's crazy, guys. That's crazy. Usually I've probably seen like pictures and stuff. I've never seen none of these before. Like, you know how you see something but you don't click on it and stuff? I never seen none of these before. This is crazy.
His hands weigh 28 pounds and each measure 13 inches from palm to fingertip.
28 pounds, guys.
With his
some of you guys, that 28 pounds, some of you guys don't even weigh 28 pounds. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing, don't say. But no, 28 pounds, guys. Some of you guys weigh like 60 pounds, 70 pounds. So his hands are dang near the size of some of you guys, like 2 times. You're barely, some of you guys, not all of you guys. Some of you guys are barely 2 times bigger than his hands, guys. I know it's some younger people are watching. They probably weigh like 70 pounds, 80 pounds. That's crazy,
guys. Now raising money for his medical care, the general consensus is that he can be effectively treated.
Wow. That's crazy. Number 7, guys. Number 7. Whoa. Are we in for a treat?
Amu Haji lives in Iran and hasn't washed himself for 60 years.
What?
No one has any idea why he has refused to bathe for so many decades,
60?
but I think it's fair to assume that he's completely mental. One of the few things he owns is a huge steel pipe that he uses to smoke animal dung. But he is around 80 years old at this point, so maybe inhaling animal excrement is the secret to immortality. Years of dirt and mud have coated his skin to the point where he now looks more orc than man. He is a lonely nomad, who usually sleeps in a tiny room that someone who feels sorry for him once built while drunk.
Wow.
He seems happy though.
So hold on. So this guy here, he hasn't washed weight for 60 years? I forgot how many years. A lot of years. A lot of years. That's crazy. That is crazy. Number 6. Favorite number here. Favorite number. Number 6, guys.
Paul Carrison became internet famous after his skin turned blue. And I know what you guys are thinking. How does this man have blue skin? It all began when he was suffering from a brief period of skin problems. He decided that the best way to combat this problem was to rub a silver compound on his face. And it actually worked, but at the time he had no idea that one of the side effects of it would be his...
Oh, Papa Smurf. So they were relating him to Papa Smurf. I get the Smurfs, they're blue. That's crazy.
Skin changing color.
That's crazy.
To his horror, the change was permanent, and he was soon given the nickname Papa Smurf.
Wow.
A nickname he has always hated.
Why would somebody call him a Papa Smurf? They disrespectful, man. Wow. Alright, number 5, guys. Number 5, what we have here?
Wang Fang is a Chinese woman born with deformed feet.
Fang.
The deformation being her feet having grown backwards, which was followed by doctors warning her parents that she may never walk. Now aged 35,
basically her feet, they went backwards, guys, instead of course, like front, you know?
And she walk, but she can run faster than anyone she knows.
Whoa!
She has a regular job as a waitress, and lives a completely normal life, apart from having to wear shoes backwards. To suit this, she insists that despite her deformity, she is not disabled, and to prove that she is not disabled, she once competed in the Paralympics.
Wow! She said she could run faster than you. That was basically what she said. She could run faster than you. Number 4, guys. Number 4.
Claudio Oliveira is a Brazilian man who was born with an upside-down head.
I've never heard of Claudio before. I've heard of Claudia, but not Claudio. That's crazy.
Is that his neck is folded back on itself, which forces him to see the world from the top down.
Wow.
But his unique perspective seems to have helped him get ahead in his chosen career as a motivational speaker.
He's a motivational
the 38-year-old has come a long way. When he was just a baby, doctors tried to convince his mother to stop feeding him, arguing that he could never survive.
What?
As a reaction to this, his parents never took him back to the hospital. But now he flies all over the world to give speeches. It is unknown why he was born deformed, but his legs are bent backwards and his hands are barely able to move. So he uses his mouth to do things instead.
That's wild. That is wild. Number 3, guys. Number 3. Okay, what we got? Guys, it's funny because I haven't seen none of these. I usually like some videos that I see, like these type of people you won't believe is actually exist. I seen like a picture of it before, but I seen a glimpse of it, but I never really clicked it and stuff. But I haven't seen none of these guys at all. Like not a glimpse, not on a thumbnail, nothing. I haven't seen none of these on the internet before. So these are some crazy photos and stuff.
Recently took part in a social experiment. The aim of the experiment was to find someone who looked just like her within 28 days. And by use of social media, they were successful. It would appear that Naim has discovered her doppelganger.
Who is her doppelganger? Let's find out.
Because Karen Brannigan looks just like her.
Wow. Wow. And doppelgangers, guys, it's on TV shows, movies, and stuff like that. And doppelgangers, they're not even supposed to be related at all. So that's if you see somebody that looks exactly like you, that's your doppelganger, not your twin.
After finding each other online, they met in person and engaged in a long discussion about
they actually do look like each other.
The same person. No one knows how these two women are basically the same person, but it's probably because of God or Jesus or something.
Twin strangers, guys. That's not the first case, guys. I've seen plenty of different, not plenty, like plenty, but I've seen like a few other cases that people met. Like I see these two guys that look like each other. They met like years later and stuff like that. They look exactly like each other, and they were taking tests to see if they was related. It was on like the news. I don't know, guys. It's crazy stuff that happened in the world, guys. Okay, there's a lot of crazy stuff that happens in the world. Okay, you won't believe it. You see this? You won't believe actually exists. Trust me. Whatever you don't think exists, it probably exists, guys. The world is so big, you don't even know 5% of it. Okay, trust me. Y'all be amazed.
With an 8-foot circumference, Mikhail Raffanilli has the largest hips in the world.
See, like this picture. See what I was saying? I've seen this picture before. Like, I'm not sure where. I think I've seen it somewhere. But I've never, I don't know. Like I said, I told you, some pictures that I see before, so, that's supposed to go viral, it's like viral pictures. But I haven't seen none of the other ones, guys, which is crazy. Because I usually see stuff
Standing
like this.
5'4", she claims to have the body all women envy. And that could be true for all I know. Because I'm not sure if you can tell by my voice, but I'm not actually a woman. Mikhail has 4 children from what I imagine were easy births.
Okay, that's not that crazy, I guess, or... I'm not sure what they was trying to get at that one. Maybe I missed
Carlos
something.
Rodriguez is known internationally as...
See, here we go. This guy, too. I seen pictures on YouTube. I never knew what it was. I never clicked it, but I seen the thumbnails of this guy.
A near-death experience would take something away from all of us. This was certainly true for Carlos when he lost half his head in a brutal car accident.
Wow.
As you would expect, he lost a significant part of his brain, but he can now function just as well as he could before the accident.
That's
crazy. He first gained attention when he was arrested by police for allegedly hiring prostitutes, and his mugshot went viral. He wouldn't tell the police.
Yeah, that's what it was, guys. It was a mugshot. It was the mugshot, like the picture that went viral.
His name, so on paperwork they simply referred to him as half a head.
Really? Really, guys? So I think that's it, guys. Let me know what you guys think of this video down below, guys. Let me know if you don't believe it, okay? If you don't believe this is real, which is real, because it's people you won't believe exist. See, you probably not believe it exists. You probably think it's false, it's fake, it's Photoshop, some of you guys. But it's not, guys. It's 100% real, guys. 100% real. Let me know what you guys think of this video down below in the comments. Make sure you hit the like button, guys. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in the next one.